Hey guys, Gravender here, and welcome back to another episode of Marvel Contest of Champions. And if you couldn't tell from the title of the video, we're going to be taking a look at some of the things we know about Alliance Wars so far. And the first thing that I want to pull up is a message that I got last night. Alliance Wars limited release message from the game team. Greetings, Summoner. Your alliance has been chosen to help the collector test a powerful new feature, Alliance Wars. Alliance Wars allows your alliance to match up and clash against other alliances. Work together with your alliance members to set up the ultimate defense team to fortify your battle realm. While champions are involved in an alliance war, they will be unavailable for use in other quests. Once fortifications have been completed, use teamwork and strategy to assemble an offensive team to assault your opponents. Battle realm defenses. Be victorious within a war and win fantastic rewards. Earn rewards by participating and bonus rewards for a victory. As your war rating increases, so do the rewards. You must update the latest version to participate in Alliance Wars. The next phase will begin on Monday, February 29th at 12 p.m. Pacific and will end on Friday, March 4th. The Collector is keeping a watchful eye on Alliance Wars, making adjustments and changes when necessary. Please send us any feedback you may have. Note the rewards for this limited release are not necessarily representative of the global release. War ratings will be reset before Alliance Wars are made available to all players. So first off, what I get out of this is that beta is going to be done on Monday, and this is beta 2. Because they still haven't worked out all the kinks. So they have to fix some things. They have to make it more sleek or whatever, you know. It's got to be better for them the way they want it, and currently right now it is not up to its par standard, whatever, what have you, for what they want yet. But they're releasing it to a limited amount of people. Now I know from the group that I'm involved in, I don't know if you guys know or not, but the videos that we collaborate with, it's just not on a whim. With me and some of the other YouTubers, we're actually in a Line group, the Line app. If you don't have it, I'm sure you've heard of it. Most people use it for their Alliance quests, making sure they have better communication. But we're all in a Line group together, and from what I can tell, a lot of the guys, if not all of the guys that are involved in the Line group chat with us, have got this message so far. So there's going to be a lot more coming from other YouTubers about this. So you're going to have a plethora. Right now there's only a few videos out. There aren't a lot of people in beta that do YouTube videos, but there are a few out. If you just search Alliance Wars Contest, there's a couple of videos up right now. I found some and I've shared them with the other officers involved in my alliance, just so people can kind of get an idea of what to expect. But all of the videos that are currently up right now, there are no audio for the videos, so you're not really getting a description of what's going on. They're just kind of walking you through and showing you. It helps a little bit, but all it is right now really is speculation, because there aren't enough videos out to really go over it. Now, I will be doing a little bit more in-depth of a video on how this system works come Monday, when I actually get the chance to go in and experience it and look at it. Now, some of the things that we absolutely know right now are the fact that you're going to bring in 5 champions for defense. It's going to be set up pretty much similar to Alliance Quest. There are going to be 3 teams of 10. Those 10 people in each group will bring in 5 champions for defense, 3 champions for offense. And it's going to be up to your officers' So you're going to need officers in all three groups, as far as I know. So I'm saying it's speculation right now because we don't know for sure how it's going to be worked. There's no idea really if you need an officer in each group that can set up things, or if officers overall can spectate the groups and set things up. Don't know that yet. We're going to have to wait and see. The way I'm assuming it's going to work is you're going to need officers in all three groups, or at least it'll help. That way they can set things up to the way they want them. But let me just go ahead. I'll bring this picture up first for you guys to see. Now this is a map it's already been made, but it kind of shows you that you've got 10 lines. So all 10 members of your alliance are going to have to take part in this. So that's where your 3 offense players come in. Each person's going to have to take a line. But as you can see, all around this map, you have other people's names. So these are the champions that these people have offered up to go on defense. And that's where the strategic thing comes into play. You're basically getting to make your own little map. So essentially this is like Alliance Wars is kind of like Act 5, but you get to make it. So it's a specialized map maker. You get to be the person that makes the map, or at least the officers do in your group. They get to be the person that gets to run all this stuff. So it's going to be a little bit fun. You're going to have to strategically place people in spots that will make it more difficult to go up against. It's as you can see, the little linked nodes. You're going to have to work together. This is like Alliance Quest, but it kind of is like Alliance Quest, but a smaller version of Alliance Quest. You have to strategically place people, places, have them take down nodes, just like in Alliance Quest, so that the next person can progress. And you also have the standard, as you can see, straight up the middle. There's a couple actually that will probably be linked to linked nodes. They might all be linked to linked nodes. I don't know. This person doesn't have the linked portion shown up here, but then you have ones that have regular buffs on them. What those buffs are, I don't know. I'm sure it differs between each one, but they all have, some of them have stationary nodes as well. So you're going to strategically place your offensive units in spots where they'll be best suited. So, say you have, I think I heard one was an unblockable L1. So that would, level 1 attack, unblockable. That'd be kind of nice if, you put a Rocket Raccoon in there. Because everyone knows if you are kind of at the top of this game and you have rank 4s and you have an awakened Rocket Raccoon, that's going to be your top champion. He's not exactly the best for taking in on offense. So if a person offers him up as a defense player, you're going to have a better chance putting him on a stationary node that will benefit him to an extent. But the way I look at it, some of your best champions that are going to be put on defense would be guys like Colossus, Juggernaut, Hulk. People that are heavy hitters, hard to fight, have their own buffs themselves that make it harder to fight, but don't give off negative effects on other characters, because that's where willpower is going to come into play. So you don't want to send, you don't want to put someone like Doctor Strange on defense, who could potentially, throw unnecessary buffs on a champion and give them more life, or Scarlet Witch. Those are going to be the kind of characters you want to keep on offense. But now let's move on. And and we're going to scroll through a couple of different images that I have, and it's just the way these people have set up their maps. most specifically, it looks like this is... I'm really not sure. I'm not sure if this is their... Yeah, this is... Okay, this is their... Looking at the name up top and actually seeing one of his champions on the board. This is, in fact, the map they are setting up. Now, it's... Looks like they've actually got a pretty good idea and a handle on it. Putting a lot of Juggernauts, Electros, Unstoppable Colossus, champions that are going to be really hard to fight on their defense. So it looks like they did pretty decent on that. And this is just another image of another portion of the map that they have set up. And you can tell that a lot of these champions are really buffed. Some of those are linked nodes. Some of them aren't. You can tell by the power index that you see off of the champions. But really, this is about all we know. Other than the couple of videos, and I think I may have found like 2 or 3 that were actually pretty decent. Or at least decent looking. There's no audio to go off of. So hopefully we'll have some more stuff that we can work with. I know I'll kind of try and show you guys a more in-depth look at how setting up Alliance Wars works come Monday, whenever I actually get a chance to get in there. But like I said, I'm sure that there will be other YouTube videos that go up along from some of the other guys that I work with, that I do collaborations with. We talk like I said, most of those guys definitely do have access to this come Monday. But we'll have some more stuff up for you guys on Monday. Like I said, it's just a little preview. This is what we know so far. The only thing that's absolutely guaranteed right now that I know of is limited release comes Monday. The champions that you bring in, defense and offense, are locked out from doing anything quest-wise, same as Alliance Quest, and are going to be locked from Alliance Quest too, so you want to keep in consideration that. You don't want to take in your best teams into Alliance Wars and leave yourself hanging if your group's going to be doing Alliance Quest as well. So you definitely want to keep that in the back of your mind as a consideration for who you offer up. Because overall, whenever these events are going on, you're not going to be really doing a lot of quests unless you have a plethora of rank 4s. Because you're going to be putting 5 up for defense, 3 up for offense in Alliance Wars. So that's 8 right there. And then you get 3 more that are completely locked out for Alliance quests. So that's 11 total champions. 11 champions that you are completely and utterly without for the duration of Alliance Wars and Alliance quests. And we know for a fact that each one is going to run 5 days. So that's what we know so far. Not speculation, things that we actually know. On the forums, I read Adora had said it will be weeks before Alliance Wars are offered up to everyone. Right now, beta will be done on Monday, and limited release starts on Monday. So not everyone is going to be involved yet. And it could be another week or 2 weeks before they get everything sorted out and release it to the general population. But like I said, that's what we know so far. We'll give you some more info on Monday about this. Do some in-depth looking at what we can get done here. And see what I can let you guys know. But for now, that's going to be it for this episode. Guys, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. We'll catch you in the next video. Later.